Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans.
Coach, just a tick under 70,000 packed in here. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
They'll run on first down. Callen calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And a peek now at the offense for Cleveland.
And this is a unit that has to feel good about itself. Got the win last week in the wild card round, and oftentimes we say you want to get the open week and get some rest, but many times we see the upsets happen with a team that won the week before and has momentum on its side.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll set up a throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. They'll look to throw here. And he fires one, but incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
This one fielded at the 5, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
To throw on second down. Phipps. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On the draw, this is Campbell. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Browns drive about to get started, and the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
We're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Kelly on the counter. He gets away from one. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Now a carry for Brown. And some room to maneuver. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
False start, offense.
Well, maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he thought he was one of the key pieces in that play and wanted to get out and execute the assignment very fast.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Phipps looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On 1st down, Campbell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. They'll run with a big man, Campbell. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. On the run, it's Campbell. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Campbell. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this 1st half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a 1st down. They'll run on first down. Kellen, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Back to throw. Phipps. And an alley to run. He may try and run for this. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Off the play fake. Phipps. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Phipps. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Looking to throw. Phipps. And he's got his man on the out route. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Phipps. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Phipps. And that is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Let's go, let's go.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Second and 6. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball.
Here comes the pressure, and the Browns block it. And they're going to take possession of the football. So much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you. In however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On second down, it's Kelly. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And his kick is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They go play action here on 1st down. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the handoff, here's Campbell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Pass interference.
Well, let's see who this is on. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A 3rd field goal of the 1st half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So he's been a busy man here in this 1st half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's complete. It's Collins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Phipps. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. On 3rd down, Kelly. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he fields it cleanly. Now a hit and a loose football. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that.
Get ready, get ready.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
51, 51. Bound to lose one.
Pardon me, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9.
Okay, so normally we might just live with Madden and its craziness, but not in a playoff game. So we're going to intervene here because the Oilers fumbled at their own 20-yard line, and then they overturned the fumble. So overturning somehow means that they get it on the Cleveland side of the field, which makes no sense, of course. So we are just going to make sure that the Oilers don't get a free 3 points here.
They'll try and run for it. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Titans try.
And that should do it. So just intervening there, Madden trying to give the Oilers 3 points for no reason. But we should go into the locker room 9-6 in favor of the Oilers at the half.
Ready? 18 Gator.
58 right there. Tackles. Slam. Let's go.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the first of 4 Divisional Round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other Divisional Round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins doing battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And boy, Charles, they have to find a way to just get him some time to breathe back there. He's been pressured throughout this game.
And I'll bet in his mind he's thinking the focus shouldn't be on how many times I've gone down. It's where is it happening? Where are the breakdowns up front? He'll never say it publicly because good leaders don't do that. But they've got to figure out what's happening in the offensive line to keep people away from him so he actually has a chance to throw the football, because so far that has not been the case.
5 full sacks against him. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up.
Go. 60 outlaw.
I got you.
Keep grip.
On second down now, it's Campbell. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a third and about 5.
70, Indy.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On now is the Titans punter. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, it's Keller, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw on second down. Phipps, and his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Phipps. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be taken at the 13. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll give to the big man, Campbell. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On now is the Titans punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continued. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
On the double. Mike 51. Mike 51. Check Mike. Check Mike.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
4 down.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
There's a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Set, 15, line it. 15 line. I'm coming. Five.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes. Might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. To throw on 3rd down. Phipps, he may try and run for this. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On the ready. Ready. I'm on. Get it. Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They'll run on first down. Walsh. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 11. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Go now. 15, run. 15, run. Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, Phipps. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw on 2nd down. Phipps. And his throw here is incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. Not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun. Phipps. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Browns send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Let's go.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now he's going to use his legs. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Throwing on 1st down. Phipps. And an alley to run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st and 10, Phipps. Open man here is Scott, complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a second down.
Ready. 30 base.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This is caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 24-yard touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. A quick throw, but incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Walsh. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now. They'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
On first down, Phipps. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Phipps. Got him in. It's Brown. Big yardage there for the Browns. 18. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun. Phipps. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On the carry, this is Scott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Back to throw. Phipps. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Looking to throw. Phipps. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
On the ready. 51 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They'll run on first down. Walsh. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch the run. Chance.
On the give, this is their fullback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. Means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they even change game planning a little bit in order to make things better for them.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option. But as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll look to throw. Complete to Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
Okay, so the Houston Oilers, like they've done all season long, very balanced. You saw over 180 yards on the ground and 180 yards in the air. Balanced offense, Pastorini just 50%, but that's good enough. Phipps gave it all he had in the second half, threw for 195, ran for another 90, but it was not enough. And basically the difference was the sensational grab by Ken Burrow. Let's see if that will be a replayable thing. I mean, there was 54-yard touchdown pass from Pastorini, but let's see if they'll let us replay it just because it was exceptional. Here it is, with just over 4 minutes to go, and the Browns down by 3. The Oilers with the ball. And let's see if... Let's take a look at it. Pastorini drops back to pass. Throws it up in the air. Look at this catch by Burrow. Unbelievable. Goes up for it at the 15, takes off, high points the ball. Then the defender trying to knock it out. He switches it to one hand, uses his other hand to throw the defender to the ground and go into the end zone, and that's your game winner. What a play by Ken Burrow. You see the breath coming out of number 51 of the Browns there. A cold day, but no snow or anything. And the Oilers able to win and go to the AFC Championship game. Well, thank you for watching. Coming up in just a couple minutes here. Let me check the time. Make sure we have time to do this. Yeah, actually, what we're going to do is we will play the Vikings and the Falcons for you. Again, AI commentary. But later today, we will bring the Cowboys, one of the prime 4 of Sack to the Future. We will bring the Cowboys hosting the Redskins, and I will go ahead and commentate that one. But again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned if you want to see the Vikings and Falcons. And then join later for, as I commentate, the Cowboys and Redskins. So thanks for watching. Have a good one.